Hello, today we are going to show you how our application works. So this is just a user experience. Here at the first time you will say use a login page or a home page. The home page contains some the idea of the website. Also we have a call for action button. So let's click on it. It will redirect us to the sign up for the student. So let's create an account from this user interface. Here we will pass a number. Also here we will give it a email. Also we will give it a password. If we give it a password that is less than six character, it will throw an exception. So here I will give it a username and year, also the failure, and we will choose a picture from the gallery. So here we have an exception because the password must be between 6 and 20. So I will give it password. Now after creating the account, this page will redirect us to the login page. So I will give it the credential as we put it in the last page. And here, as you see, after login, the header is changed. We have here the name of the profile that redirects us to the profile and the list of companies and logout button. So let's visit the profile. Here we have 4 buttons: a button for updating the profile, and a button for deleting the profile and print the badge. Also we have the list of companies. So let's update in the profile. So if we want to update the name, for example give it Hamza, and updating the number, for example updating like this, we will have to pass the password on this input, and then it will work. So as you say, the name is changed. And then if you want to delete the profile, if you want to delete the profile, you have to press D, and then if you press D it will delete it. But now we will say the list of companies. For example, here we have 2 companies that are already exist in the database. So if you want, you have the ability to postulate and apply, and in apply, for example, we want to apply for Dell and Atos. And here we go, that's all. Now let's connect as a Dell account. So we will say the candidates on the other account. Now let's log out. So we have already created an account for a company. As you see here, we have Dell and Atos. We will use Atos. So let's give it Atos and give it an incorrect password. For example, give it password. This interface will throw an exception, an error donné incorrect, because we did not give it the right credentials. So after I will give it the right password, the sign in is a success. So we have the header changed here, we have candidates and the name of the profile. Also we have the logout button. Okay, let's go to the candidates. As you say, we have already 2 candidates that are applied for the company, so we don't have any action in this page. So the company can do anything for the student. As we have this profile here is the same as the profile of the student. So the difference is just in the address and the type of company. And on the student profile we have the failure and also the year. So now let's update the profile. For example, we want to update the name of the profile and the type of the profile. Let's put it into Société par Action. We have to give it the right password so it can be changed. Also let's give it another address. So for example, now it succeeds. As you say, the name is changed, also the address. Also this application is responsive, so we can use it on any device. For example, if you want to use it on iPhone, for example, iPhone X, we have this shape changed. Also, we have a collapse navbar here, so you can use this to open it. So let's go to the profile. The profile also is responsive, and that's all. Let's log out, and then it redirects us to the home page. Thank you.
So hello sir, so I will be presenting the Android part. So as you know, we created this API and we have this web app that communicates with the Android app. So this is an AVD, and after building my application with Gradle, I will just go and insert the data of my user account. So I have this already set account that name is Omar and password is Omar. So we will log in, and as you can see, I have this recycler view that shows two companies, Dell and Atos. And by the way, Atos is 1, 2, 3. It's modified. It was modified by Amine, my friend. So if I click on View More, I can see more details about the application. And also, as you know, I mean, I've already applied to this company Dell, so I can unapply and apply again if I want. So here I will just unapply. We have here the data that the data of the company, and here we have the profile. As you see, we have this is drawer layout where we see the navigation menu, and we can navigate through our activities. And for example, as you see here, I will come back to my account, and here we can see the role and all the infos about the user, the current user. Here I can modify my credentials as you saw on the web app. So for example, I will name it Omaro, and I will change it, for example, to I don't know, I will change, for example, the number here, and I will update the account. And you can see here there's toast message, profile is updated, and we have here the name has changed. For the name here, it's actually the username, it's not the name. We have the name and the username, so I've changed only the name. I didn't change the usernames, that's why it's still like that here. So I will just go back to the home, and as you can see here, for example, for Atos, I still have I will apply to a company. For example, I have Atos. I'm already applied to Atos, so I will just log out and try to connect this time as a company. Basically, the app redirect the user depending on its role. So if it's a student, it will lead him to the page of a student, and if it's company, it will lead him to the page of company. So Atos, for example, here has two students that are applied to it. So of course, a company can see the student's profile, but it cannot subscribe. It will not apply or disapply to the student. It only can see the profile, it doesn't do anything. And also, a company can see its account, and also it can, of course, modify its information. I will rename it to Atos. I will remove the 1, 2, 3. Here, of course, I can cancel the operation, and I can go back and still have the 1, 2, 3. But I will modify it to Atos. I will remove the 1, 2, 3, and here we go again. The profile is updated, and everything works fine. And of course, when I use the logout button, for example, here, if I use the logout button, the session user is deleted. So here we've logged out, and of course we can create, for example, a student account or a company account. For example, here we have the username. We will create this company called Apple. We have here the company name. We will set the password to Apple, and we will give it the name Apple with a capital A, and here we will give it the phone number as 060606, or maybe the password, I think, as the phone number. And here we have apple@gmail.com For the email address, we will set it as I don't know, software company, for example. Software company. Yeah, here it's company, and here I will set the address, and the address would be, for example, I don't know, let's say the US, for example. And here I will upload and save the image. So here what Android does, it goes to the files and search for the image. We'll upload this image of the apple, and here our account has been created, as you can see.